Hey, so this is my very first time doing Instagram Live. So please be kind to me and cut me some slack. This is actually one of my goals for 2021 is to get more comfortable doing live videos like this. So here goes nothing. But today I wanted to discuss and tell you about 5 steps that you can do to build new habits or change old ones. But before we do that, what I wanted to mention is that you need to be very kind to yourself when you're working towards any goal or new habits, and you need to cut yourself some slack as well, because quite often we put so much pressure on ourselves to changing a habit or working towards a goal that it leads to more stress than it actually being beneficial. So much so that if we miss even a single day of not adhering to that habit, we beat ourselves over it. We all have to realize that no new habit or any sort of goal achievement is worth negative self-talk or it impacting us in a negative way. So please be kind to yourself. Take it one day at a time. If you fall off track one day, that is okay. It's not going to take away from your progress at all. Now, let's dive into 5 steps to building habits. Step number 1 is to identify the function or the why of the habit. Every habit serves a function. For instance, you checking your email first thing in the morning may help you plan and organize your day moving forward. So in a similar way, it's important, whatever habit you're trying to adapt, to realize what the why is and the how it's going to impact your life in a positive way. So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is deal with the real emotions. Most of the time, our so-called bad habits are actually created to compensate or cover up some sort of an emotion. Okay, we're just trying to hide something away. Stress eating and emotional eating is a great example of that. So what I want you to do is really take control of the situation and deal with the emotional trigger first. Okay, that's very important. Step number 3 is to jot it down. We all know if we were to write down a habit or whatever our goals might be, if we write it down and we see it multiple times during the day, more likely we're going to stick to it, okay? Because it's sticking, it's there in our brain, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to write down a habit, whatever habit you're trying to adapt or your goal, and put it around the house or the office. So put it on your fridge or in your office in front of you where you can see it multiple times during the day, and that will definitely help you achieve that goal or build that habit. Number 4 is to be patient. Okay, this is something that relates to what I mentioned earlier. Be kind to yourself. All our current habits are considered, are programmed in our brain as automatic action. So you cannot expect it to change overnight. Okay, this has been years and years of programming in our brain. So it definitely takes time. You have to take lots and lots of repetitive conscious decisions and actions in order to rewire that brain. So be patient with it. Now, I'm sure you have heard the fact that it takes, I don't know, 21 or 28 days, something like that, to build a habit. I don't know how accurate that number is, but what I wanted to tell you is that you need to be ready, because that timeline might be more than that. So just be aware of that and don't rush into it. Be kind to yourself again, okay? And number 5 and the last one is find yourself a buddy. We tend to do much better when we are in a social setting or in a group setting. It's just a natural competitiveness in us that helps with the process. So having a buddy or someone to be held accountable to can definitely help. So it could be your partner, it could be a family member, a friend, a stranger that you've met online who has similar goals, or even hiring a coach can definitely help, because that they can help you with the accountability and adherence. So those are my 5 steps to building new habits or changing old ones. Let me know what habits are you planning to adapt in 2021, and awesome, I'm glad I'm done. All right, we'll catch you in the next one. Lots of love. Have a great day. Mwah.